Hey, what's up, everyone? Can someone answer this question of whether this individual is alive or dead? For me, this is a Mandela effect, a huge Mandela effect. Paul Alexander, the Iron Lung man, he's one of the very last living Iron Lung people. He contracted this disease that was running rampant. Polio was running rampant back in that day in the 1950s, and parents would not even let their children play with anyone else because they were afraid they would get it. He got it as a child and lived his entire life in the iron lung. So what I remember was last year I saw reports of him passing away, and people in the comment section stated, "It's sad to report that the iron lung man has passed away." And I saw comments, and I was thinking, well, that's interesting because he'd just been re-recommended in my YouTube recommendations, the YouTube feed, and the Google News feed. And then I saw, finally, officially, I don't know if it was a 60 Minutes report or if it was a CBS News report. It might have been a CBS News report, where they mentioned the iron lung man had passed away. Then I saw people sending their condolences and best wishes, and man, he was a strong man. He was he was a very strong man. That he was a fighter, and life well lived and much love. Everything. I saw these different comments in the comment section. How they had created the polio vaccine right after he had contracted this virus, and he wound up having had to be put in the iron lung. And I saw this, and I remembered he had passed away. I saw that he passed away, and I even remember everyone's condolences. And then now, a week ago, I saw videos posted about him being alive. So if he is alive, that's great. But let me know what you remember. Paul Alexander, who contracted polio when he was 6 years old, has been using an iron lung since 1952. So they say May 13th, 2021 here. He couldn't move or breathe, and he was rushed to the hospital, where he was declared dead. But now he's been using this ever since. Now, I've heard nothing about him dying. And it shows here that it doesn't say anything about him being dead. It says right here, September 1st, 2020, he's still alive today. And you see here, multiple videos have been posted since 2017. November 2017. This is the one that I remember, the last one that I remember. And the top question, he's alive today, 74. So it's really hard to tell. The top statement, he said, was, "My story is an example of why your past or even disability does not have to define your future." He accomplished many different things from inside the iron lung and inspired many people. So, with further research, I discover he's 75 years old, and he's still alive. But I have heard so many times, I saw it on the news, he's dead. And then I saw YouTube videos, he died. People were sending their condolences and saying life well lived about him in the comment section just about a couple of years back. Well, actually last year, I think it was. Maybe even the year before that. But I remembered him passing away. I remember them talking about it, and I said, well, he's gone. Now I see a YouTube video from about a week ago saying they're still talking about him. So it's hard to know, is he or is he not? And they keep recirculating that same video of this man online from several years ago when talking about him. If you search Paul, polio survivor, you see 3 years ago, the last of the iron lungs, and people in the comments were talking about him passing away. I remembered that. And then you'll see 3 years ago, 7 months ago, the man in the iron lung. One week ago, the man in the iron lung, the last few polio survivors. There it is, 1 week ago. So it's hard to know. I don't know, it's just weird because I remember them showing the last video he ever made was up here at the top from 3 years ago. but not now. Actually, around 4 years ago, but it'll be about 3 years. It'll be about 4 years in a couple of months. So, all right. Let me know. Peace. Much love.